Isildur can't rely on now the map control he once had in this game. As going into a P4 when knowing a KV2 is around the corners was a bit of a bold move, but has not paid off for him so far. Kimbo nearly had one on that KV2 bad boy map. Good bug splatter squad at any given moment.
It could. It's so dangerous. Look at that Focus Grenadier is so clumped. I think the green cover saved them there, but the Rakettenwerfers are in a decent position. Now, Ed, we have to bring attention to the fact that Kimbo, of course, only has 117 victory points, and look at the population caps. We've got 69 Kappa Pride versus 68. So, yeah, this game is anyone's to play for, but you have to be putting it in Isildur's favour on account of the much, much higher victory point count.
It just makes any VP capping now for Isildur like watching a very scary movie. It's going to be on tenterhooks with his squads. Look at that HP, just one model remained. That was quite lucky that it wasn't a full wipe. I've seen it happen.
Yes, indeed. Panzer IV's going in the north as the Vet 5 Panzer Fusiliers push in and force away that stolen MG.
36 kills on those Panzers. He's used their mobile accuracy so well in terms of defending. He didn't even have the G43s insta upgraded on him, so for a while they just had to deal with Car 98.
KV2's going in, Ed. Well. Oh, going in and making a huge play there, destroying the MG with one more shot. He's surely reloaded. Overshot perhaps. Hits the Raketten instead, but the Panzer IV comes in the south. There's a penal battalion's push through the centre.
I'm in the build now, Matt, folks, and this is going to be Isildur's final answer to KV2. It's going to have some dive and push potential now with the penetration of the Panther. Shock troops though just walking through these G43'd up Panzer Fusiliers. It's great as well to get that upgrade because you can never drop the rifle. It's so good compared to LMGs or guards who are like confetti with their weapons.
And here
sitting on his
comes.
own mine is Isildur's P4. This could be bad.
Oh, it didn't detonate though. Actually overshot, nearly
miss.
attacks
Yeah.
these shock troopers. Here comes the Panzerkampfwagen 5. Are there any Rakettenwerfers to help capitalise on this? But no, the Panzer IV's going to go forward as well. The M42's back up. Panther marches on. There's a lot of mines planted. This could be the death for Isildur if he rolls over them.
Picked a good course. Unbeknowingly shoots a mine with the P4. Hashtag
Assault
calculated.
artillery as well, Ed. It's all coming down.
Isildur's got to either commit or go out. He's lost the Panther. Couldn't get the final shot. Does drop an absolute.
Tell you though. Oh my God.
Engineers run for their lives, but the KV2 folks crucially is still alive. The P4 could dive and full YOLO this. Come on, Isildur.
Well, here's something crazy.
No guts, no glory. Where are you? He's not going for it.
Destroying both M42s when Kimbo's a bit Oh no, he's going to get one back.
Yeah.
I was going to say it was a bad trade, but it wasn't that bad if he got rid of all the veterancy and the weapons. But in the end, it was just a failed push, and the positioning of Kimbo, the calmness under pressure there to reposition the AT gun saved him.
I think your stream has been obliterated by that.
Has it?
That breakthrough assault artillery mat as well. Yeah, we may have lost the odd frame, but nice little radio cast down there, fellas.
I'm gonna nuke the replay buffer then. I think it's the replay buffer. We'll just nuke that feature for a while until we know I can handle it. But anyway, should be able to handle smoke and artillery now.
Yep, back to full visual and sound. Shock troops still toting away, eating a nade. Kimbo does not care. He needs VPs. Isildur desperately wanted to close this game off fast, but two highly vetted engineers means the KV2 is fully fixed and ready to go again. 15 kills, Vet 2. Soviets' pride and joy.
Oh, there's that KV2 over the centre. Panzer IV watching on. The surviving M42 joins in the fun. Got Vet 5 Focus Grenadiers trying to stop the advance of the shock troopers, but the KV2 is merciless. This thing has 17 kills already.
Oh, shock troops could go down at Vet 3. Oh, instead the Raketen goes down, but the STG folks didn't follow up. They were on attack move, I think. Just staying at maximum range, sadly. But Isildur keeping Vet 5 squads alive this far has been pretty damn impressive in itself. Must say.
got to survive now because the KV2's knocking on the door with a very large hammer.
People in desperate need of repairs. We've had 3 stern pilots, so we'll have that buff repair time. So 2 ticks there for Isildur. One crucial thing I would like to say, Matt, the difference between... Oh, so we see a Pioneer wiped and a flamethrower drop. The difference between the KV2 and an ISU 152 is KV2 can fire on the move, as well as it always does damage even if it doesn't pen. Now that was crucial against the Panther push, because it didn't pen the Panther, but it was still doing damage to it with the velocity of its HE shell, and made all the difference there for Kimbo in surviving that big dive from Isildur.
Rakettenwerfers are getting absolutely smashed at the moment. The Panzer IV's looking to save the day. But this double team, without the Panther on the field, the Rakettenwerfers are absolutely sitting ducks in the face of wanton howitzer aggression.
Could we see the double stall, like Jagdtiger stall for Isildur against Kimbo's stall?
Oh my god.
Could be the answer.
He's got a long time to stall though, of course. 720 manpower, all importantly. With the constant manpower attrition, look, he's only got 29 right now. Constant manpower attrition with KV2, it's going to be a long old stall, I tell you.
He's got 69 PopCap cap claws. Oh, KV2 taking a lot of damage there. Kimbo doesn't need to be eating the smoke, and shock troops lose 4 models as well, so a lot of manpower bleed for Kimbo means he can't capitalize on this position and churn out some more T-34s or supporting Katusha or an Su-85. Isildur's kind of managing the tide at the moment pretty damn well.
We've got Isildur indeed in tide management mode as the riptide or the tsunami that is Kimbo ebbs and flows all over his village. This bloody KV2 is an absolute battleship, isn't it, Ed? It's just, he's playing World of Weeb ships, as you would call it right now. It's General Yamamoto.
All the anime logos on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Yamato. KV2. Anti-air rockets, just in case. But no, I think I much prefer Isildur's build order as we go into the later game. 2 Vickedons, 2 highly vetted MG34s, like I said earlier. They're going to prove crucial, especially for OKW. You need them, I feel. And wow, this is going to be Kimbo's blunt hammer approach versus Isildur's skill and guile as we transcend into the late game.
Like a Monty Python surgeon with a hammer, just hammering away versus Isildur with his scalpel. Vet 5 Panzer
Jagdtiger could change that story. Really damn
could
fast.
indeed. Come on, a Jagdtiger, that would be so cool. Yes, it was cool in the best of 3 third place match. It was cool, but it was just a third place match. This is the grand final. A Jagdtiger in a grand final will be levels of hype that were previously unfathomable in this community.
Before bouncing the baby AT gun shot twice in a row. Look at that fire rate though of the AT gun, man. 3 shots within about 4 seconds.
Just like raindrops, so isn't it? He isn't, you know.
None of them pen, but it's
look at every single one's bouncing.
On?
He's not even noticed it's raining yet, Ed.
Oh,
not even noticed.
Lord, that fire rate. Whoa. 6 bounces though.
Looks like he's up against the Tommy knocker, you know, with just the constant. What's that noise on the hull of the tank? Oh, it's just a Sherman.
Good old side skirts, eh? 29 kills of that P4, it's not to be sniffed at. Has got 1 vehicle kill. And Event 3, I do believe it gets a faster rate of fire itself. Yes, it does. Yeah, that's a good key veterancy upgrade for the P4.
North side, we have important capping by the MG34. If he can get the centre, which is currently, I was going to say it's exposed, but it's a trap, quite frankly.
I wonder what the 2020 Vision's pros in chat would think about that P4 that could have dived to KV2 on 1 HP. Do you think it was a misplay there from Isildur or good?
There was a few times he could have dived, and the one time he did, it was a failure. So I think, you know, for example, there was a Kubel incident that could have been very juicy earlier on, but let's not write the man off quite yet, because 106 victory points remain, ouch, as he's about to cap the centre, which will reduce Kimbo to double-digit figures, the psychological milestone.
Due to the VP bleed of double shocks and Penals.
2 focus grenadiers camping. They need to hard retreat now. Get out of there.
Likes dancing with death. But no, with Kimbo, he's finally been able to squeeze out second arm. It's taken 36 minutes due to the manpower bleed of double shocks. It's down to 100 VPs as we hear the announcer crack in. That is a 1 HP across 5 models. Folks, they need to get out of there.
Triple cap as well, Ed. It's a
up.
triple cap. He's going to be on about 60-50 victory points by the time he rescues this. North side victory, victory point, the T-34 does go there to allow the penal battalions into the scope. So let's see what he ends up with. It's not going to be as low as 60 as I suggested, but oh my god, Vet 3 shocks are looking low. That could be bad. Throws a sneaky smoke grenade, however.
Expert timing there from Kimbo. Calculated by the Polish prodigy there to perfection. Sternpire's Vet 4 need to get in the cap. Help out down the bottom against Penals, but he's going to fix up the P4 first.
Ed. Oh, he's gone Panther, damn it. He's gone Panther. He's ruined the dream. Let's hope he cancels the Panther.
Panther and assault artillery again. He's going to go for it, but this time delete more of the map. Yeah.
KV2 just wantonly driving over Germans there. That's quite beautiful, isn't it? It's, if you're a Russian, at least. It's a nice scene.
If you're a soy boy watching, crying about Volk's lack of power, well, Isselder's just shown what he can do with 2 Volksbenders and 1 Panzer Fusilier. He's managed to fight against this heavy infantry composition of Kimbo, do massively well with it.
T-34 scouting for the KV2 right now, which is dominating the centre. Izzy's trying to cap the southern victory point just to keep his advantage firm and allow for the second Panther to arrive. Just like Operation Citadel, the Battle of Kursk. We're waiting for a Panther to save the day. Let's hope its transmission does not break. And Isildur, from his point of view at least, can vanquish the foe that is the 36 kill Vet 3 KV2. Sorry, did I say 36 kill? I meant 39 kill.
Yeah, clocking every second. But 34 kills for the P4, so he's catching up. Good stun nade there from the Sternpires. As they flash around the corner to drive off the shocks. This is getting desperate times now. Both forces are getting to pretty much full army comp that their manpower will allow.
Double fuel for Kimbo. He
Yeah.
can even replenish his stock should he lose the KV2, so that's the dire straits strategically Izzy is in. We've got the biggest killing unit on the field, the 42 kill Panzer Fusiliers, in a little bit of jeopardy, but they evade the shot, it's all good.
Yeah, just scoping now for these Raketans from downtown. Cannot pen though the KV2.
He's there, he has 200 munitions. Oh, he's just used something, he can't use the assault artillery immediately. Nice grenade there. Panzer Fusiliers dodge the papashas of the pinned shock troops.
Good sneaky mine there from Kimbo. As later the game goes, the mines have more impact. It's the opportunity cost of losing a medium or a large vehicle at the moment, and that mine nearly wiped the Panzer Fusiliers there. 42 kills, you don't want to lose that.
Certainly do not. Let's check out what's going on in the north. It's Penals versus Folks, and a tale as old as time itself. Vet 4, I was about to say, it's been Vet 3 for a while. It finally hits Vet 4, does the Panzer 4. We've got the Vet 5 MG34 in peril, needs to escape, but it's under the watchful gaze of double tanks from Kimbo. Missing, though.
There's only 1 repair. There's no mechanized building up. For Isildur, so it's just 1 repairer against 2 of Kimbo's. So in the armor attrition, favour the one with the better repair rate.
Kimbo wants him to come onto him here. He's got a Vet 3 M42 waiting. Vet 5 Focus Grenadier dies, but he gets a Faust off. Could that be the death of the T-34? 1 more shot required. Can he get it? Is he going to go forward? Is he going to chance it?
It doesn't matter. He's getting an Su-85 to replace it. That was wholly the correct play there from Kimbo. Trading a T-34 for Vet 5 Volk at this stage of the game, that armor composition from Isildur was wholly worth it, but he even keeps the T-34 alive there. Good
Not
play
even a trade.
The pole, yep. But could lose a Vet 3 penal for free.
There he is,
And they get the
headshotted.
snipe on max range. Great play there from Isildur.
MG34 ambles away. Focus Grenadiers could be gunning for them if Isildur does not target the northern victory point. Meanwhile, Vet 4, Panzer 4 is about to hit Vet 5 with one more shot. I spoke too soon. One more shot after that one. Panther going in, Ed. He's going in. He's got the assault artillery ready as well.
Yeah, and he's kept the engineers busy repairing all the time, so they haven't been able to lay mines. It's a free right to passage to flank the KV2, but Isildur thinks better of it. It's got an idle P4 getting fixed up, so not until that's ready, I don't think he'll go in. And an Su-85 now popped onto the field for Kimbo. This is going to be rough.
To interrupt, I always have to do this to myself during these late game skirmishes. Sometimes people get too concentrating on the tanks, the Vet 5 infantry, they forget the victory points. And right now we've just seen Isildur decap the north and cap the centre, and you can't overstate that enough. This, if he holds firm with his composition, which is possible, double Raketenwerfer, Vet 5 MG34, Vet 4 MG34, he can finish the game off now, Ed. So all this talk about Su-85's this, Vet 3, KV2's that, if he loses these victory points, it's all for nothing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even as you said that, I forgot about the VPs. I hadn't looked at the top of the screen in a while, especially when you're knee deep in a really sweaty game of Code 2 for these two players. You've got to keep one eye on it. But P4 getting a bit low now, half HP. Panther coming around the south flank, showing his hand as Isildur. Perhaps he wants to
look at this monstrous lineup from Kimbo. He's willing. This is the Soviet way, Ed. You will the guy with half a leg missing on from your position with your commissars, you know, and your huge chariot with a big howitzer on the front.
It's exactly how Kimbo's playing the game that he wants to play at the moment. He doesn't mind about those low VPs. This is exactly where he wants Isildur.
Oh, he's getting the rhomboid of death, though. The Jagdpanzer 4 is going to be on the field very soon, and that takes a while to be fully effective, Ed. It's not great when it first comes on the field. It's all about that veterancy with that thing.
I'd almost rather some overs at the moment, because the infantry is going to be dangerously bad for Isildur. And OKW tanks can't cap points. It's bad now. So
back tech to ISGs even would be good. I know he's up against tanks, but a bit of smoke to finish off. The ram here! Panther's been rammed, he's shocked! Jagdpanzer's coming in to tag in for him as the shock troops look likely to die. Vet 5 Panzer 4 comes in. We've now got the assault artillery falling death from the sky.
Goodbye, FPS. It was nice knowing you.
Should be fine. I hope it's fine. I've stopped the replay capture. I think we should actually see this artillery barrage. Tell me in chat if we see it.
See it taking out a hell of a lot of moles, squirrels, and any other
pheasants.
wildlife that was...
A pheasant just died. Yeah. There we go, guys. No more replay capture and AE cast. We're just going to keep with ultra settings, and you're going to have to start clipping again. So Ed's going to be saying, "Somebody clip that!" after a big moment.
Like the 80-year-old guy playing PUBG.
Yeah.
But no, I think Isildur just clung on for dear life there. P4 survived, Panther survived, and T-34 was taken down. So slight win there for Isildur, but lost a lot of map presence.
He's just gone for the third truck as well, so KT, he's not going to get a KT. He wants the repairs on the fly because he's only had the Stern Pioneer all this time. But that's not a bad idea, you know. Keep these tanks ultra fresh.
Repairs. Yeah, it's been desperate for a while. Just now has had the manpower after the Jagdpanzer to be able to do that. I do believe the Jagdpanzer, though, is a ballsy choice. Could have been another P4 or Panther. But basically PopCap feels OKW late game, man.
Jagdpanzer's not in a very good first affair in the battle. It's not gone very well at all for him there. He's just been penetrated through the front multiple times.
Well, he was there to catch the shots whilst coming around with the left hook of the Panther, but not...
No, this is the real hook. The right hook of the double Raketenwerfer's in position, but the shock troops has them. He catches it with his glove and he throws a huge haymaker with the grenade.
Good play there from Isildur. Coming at multiple angles now. This is better. Does lose the Raketen, gets hard killed in the crossfire. So no one will be able to pick that one up. But if anything, maybe it's a blessing in disguise for Isildur. Frees up some PopCap. Perhaps get some overs out. Or another infantry squad at least.
There it is again, Ed. We've got to keep an eye on this. In the north, the Panzer Fusiliers are going for a cap. But in the south, Kimbo has it covered. He's got the Vet 3 shock troops in position. So that he's going to keep on with these 53 victory points. He's going to keep bleeding Isildur down. And he's not got the big, heavy victory point count he used to, Ed. 175 now.
Yep. was almost tilting in the balance there of Nisseldor, primed for a big push, but he's got the wrong tanks with the high HP at the moment. It's only the Jagdpanzer, so can't do much.
It's an oblong, and what is it going to do for us? Not much at this rate. Oh, he finally gets the KV-2, but it eats an M42 shot in the meantime. Meanwhile, Panzerfall could finish off the Vet 3 shock troops in the south. Keep an eye on that one.
Big pickup if he could get it. There's just one model left now. B4
goes stationary but misses. He goes stationary but misses. Has he? Oh, misses again, and now he's susceptible to the M42 and the Su-85, don't forget.
Great use of blitz though from Nisseldor. Had to do it. Did do it.
Keep an eye on the centre for me, Ed. We've got the MG setting up. We've got the Vet 5 Focus Grenadiers pushing in. This, again, it could be the end. I'm telling you, the victory points are getting low.
Yep. Nisseldor though, getting on that decap. KV2 busy getting prepared up. This is his chance just to get in some kind of field position to get that VP. He's got the MG, Vet 5 now, MG34 set up behind it. Good repositioning here from Nisseldor. He'll be calling the shots for the next engagement. But it's a second Su-85 for Kimbo.
What?
Okay, full on. He just wants to wipe the tanks out because he knows
for the Su-170, Ed. That's going to be 2 times 85 millimeters. Mammoth tank capabilities. Just spraying in anti-tank fire through the centre as the KV-2 volleys death to any squad that dares try and cap. Saying that these Volksgrenadiers are no longer the last resort of Germany. They're veritable Übermensch at the moment, trying to win the game for Isildur, throwing their lives on the line. Do they get the cap?
They will do, but they've lost the north, or losing the north. Nobody's been south in quite a while. Feels 1066 Vikings, man. And no munitions as well for Isildur, so he wouldn't be able to save for that FPS busting ability.
This Jagdpanzer's useless. What was that?
Feeding a lot of vet though to the Su-85, and that's useful for Kimbo.
It is. Vet 2 penetration, Vet 3 rate of fire. The Su-85 has become, for my money, the best tank destroyer pound for pound in the game. I'm not saying best overall, I'm saying pound for pound for what it costs, man. I love a good Su-85.
Good stuff though from Isildur. He's clocked on to the south, is free. Finally marched down to Hastings to go cap that flag. And but Kimbo in return is capping the mid. Has got a KV2 behind it with 2 Su-85s. And a baby AT gun, which is slowly becoming MVP with its Vet 3 and the amount of damage and work it's done.
Let's do a tailor tape. We're about to hit 50 minutes in a second now. Let's make sure Kimbo's not going to come in for the kill. He could be coming in for the kill. We've got no time to take account of our stocks. He's launching himself at Isildur. He's got the Su-85 Vet 3 leading the fray, looking for the Jagdpanzer, but backs away now. Meanwhile, the Vet 5 Volksgrenadiers think better of it. Kimbo has a veritable death ball.
Yeah, I think the time for Obers has passed. Isildur needs another snare out on the field, be it a Panzer Fusilier or a Volk. Just having one snare around it's hurting OKW's chances to really catch these allied armoured off guard here. As an Su-85 nearly takes out the JP4 there. That was quite unlucky to get the double miss.
Schwer's just revealed its position, by the way. The Su-85s could get very hungry now. And the fact the shots are laying their lives just to keep the position so he can fully track it. Maybe. Maybe just dying a little bit, who knows.
54 kill KV2 though is coming in. Friendly's killed 1. 0 poops given by that KV2. What it shoots at.
Rakettenwerfer setting up. They back away from the shot grenade. Volksgrenadier spotting, but it's a dangerous act with the 54 kill, as Ed puts it, the KV2. Meanwhile, in the south, Izzy's capped that point. He's got the MG setting up behind the rock now, and he's going to look for a flank. Yes, that's right, a flank for the first time in 10 or 15 minutes on this position.
Yeah, got a flank to come out of your base sometimes, and he is being a bit base pinned here by Kimbo. He's putting on a really good display. I mean, Isildur is no slouch at all. And the young kid from Poland is pulling out all the stops here.
Oh, he is!
Charges in, is finally going for the death push.
He is. He wants to get it. He's looking for that KV2. He wants to get rid of that veterancy, Ed, but he's losing to the Su-85s. Now the Su-85s can't turn fast enough, and the Panther pushes in. One of them's really low down now. Panther's targeting him. KV2 watching on. Volksgrenadiers looking for a Faust. Oh,
to
but
try and
loses,
get
gets the vet 3, but he sacrifices everything. Jagdpanzer's like, wait for me, guys, I want to play. He finally makes his arrival, smashes through the husk of his former brethren, and the KV2 backs away. Now Isildur's going to be looking for a cap head. He's going to use this maelstrom of chaos. He's going to try and use it to finish the game off, quite frankly. Can he hold firm, though, with the assault arty as well on the base exit? He's going to try and do it. This is his last stand.
Could lose the Volksgrenadier in the north if he does not retreat against the KV2. He's just realised it. Oh, and he gets lucky. They're going to get away.
T-34-76.
Now causing havoc.
Fresh from the Ural Mountain factories, trying to stop the cap, but the cap is in. He drops down to 49 victory points, but the shock troops, both of them veterans E3, are veritable Terminator squads, pushing through the centre. Isildur's last stand has turned out to be his final sacrifice.
His cap in the north VP was losing the mid. He's capped the fuel down south of an MG. I think that needs to be directly on a VP now, helping out in the mid. As the P4 goes into the build, did have cancelled the rebuilding of Rakedan. He's going to have to rely on this Vet 5 beast of a Rakedan left. Kimbo's going to steal one though with shock troops, so that's no slouch, that Rakedan crew. And Isildur did finally go for it. Do mention he is one of those players who loves to build up his force to full before he does any big plays. Didn't pay off for him there. Kimbo held on. And those Su-85 fire rate from the veterancy provided by the JP4 helped out so much as the final Vet 5 Panzer Fusiliers go down, and that's GG game 1, Matt.
He was starved of oxygen. He had no choice but to tap, but what a game. 53 minutes of sublime action. This is what we came here for. In a world without variety, brutality is...
Have access to KV-8 flamethrower tanks.
Hello there, and welcome to Isildur. On the west side of, again, Bayo Assault, locking in the NKVD rifle disruption tactics. He's issuing an order to his troops, not one step back, because he's 1-0 down versus the man in the east.
And that man in the east is Kimbo Matslice, or Rukas Clan Kimbo, as he's called now. And what a game one from him. He's defeated Isildur once already today. He's looking to do it again now as Axis, and he has locked in defensive doctrine from the community.
Ah, indeed. And what a beautiful community it is. So many of them out in chat. And I love the banter you get. I mean, the story behind Ruka ACL Kimbo, that's the Russian clan, isn't it? For Nagano, Jove, Bulat, etc. And Kimbo knows, like, he's a Pole. He's this young kind of controversial Polish kid, isn't he? So he's like, yeah, I'm in your clan, guys. Come on down. You know what I mean? Classic trolling.
Well, you got
from
the
Kimbo
Ziva clan, which is kind of a sleeper clan. It's an old school thing with Angry Duchy, Open, and a few others, Legio. Then you've got TR clan, and now the Ruka CL clan with Kimbo and his best friend Eternal and Nagano.
You got the two-letter name clan as well, Ed and AE as well. We're in a clan now. And
when you come up against guys in Dota, we're always like, oh my god, clan bros, and you get so scared of it, but it's just like lols. It's just a tag.
Yeah. We don't talk about MOBAs here, Ed. Please wash your mouth out. You've upset me already.
Hey, I've not played in a few years, mate.
Good, good. Well, hopefully you can get to rehab and we can concentrate on the superior methodology of watching. In this case, he saved it all the way to the end. It's Ostrupen. If you're watching this Commander Terminator tournament, just believe me when I tell you it's been one of the greatest tournaments we've ever had. Loads of off-meta mentalness, but all the best players have saved some of the sneaky uber-meta commanders to last. And because they are in a situation now where it's do or die, they want that $1,000. They want 10 full Master League points, or I think it might be 12, heading into the World Championship in November for that'll probably be for $10,000 first place prize again, and that's why we're seeing this. But Isildur with a true non-meta pick, NKVD, that is still a pretty good commander though, isn't it, Ed?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but it ain't quite Kimbo's, mega big brain idea of saving all his best commanders for the grand finals. One Ostrupen skips away on 1 HP, just chilling. Just testing Isildur, getting him a bit excited as Kimbo, and then denying the wipe at the last second. But yeah, Kimbo in the previous game, KV2 with shock troops. Absolute optimal for this map. And now on this second game, defensive doctrine with Ostrupen. So we've seen a really good management of his commanders, which has been a great subplot of this tournament map and your idea from Kimbo. And Isildur, he's got some really good commanders, but let's be honest, Yak Tiger and NKVD isn't quite up there.
No, it certainly isn't. These are the politicians, aren't they? They're just there to shoot the soldiers should they not want to fight. That's the NKVD in a nutshell. Not the Soviet general's favourite doctrine of the Second World War, let's say. Meanwhile, back in the southwest, we've got the Ostrupen from behind light cover of combat engineers and a tale as old as time. We don't have to watch that. It's all eyes on this Ostrupen squad here. That's the more interesting battle because he's down to one last soldier, waiting for his 6 comrades from the north to save the day. Back in that southern engagement, it's still going on. This is not slow motion, that's slow motion. This is actually normal speed. Doesn't make it any more exciting.
Oh, I love this part of the game though. This is all about positioning, setup, and holding key locations of the map for as long as possible. And before all the tanks ruin the fun, it's just a lot of bolt action gameplay, And an
Agreed.
MG42 versus Flamethrower as like the super weapons of the
It's a
first 5
dance,
minutes.
Ed. It's a beautiful dance. And here we go at the Flames coming in from the north, a little bit of flanking action on the MG42, forcing it to reposition. Is he going to go for a ballsy reposition in the field of play? Yes, he is. He bet there. He bet that Combat G was going to go forward past him. So he doubled down on it, and it was a very risky strat by Kimbo, but he's also going to bet that he can weather the storm, and that is risky. Oh, that's a double bluff, Ed, and it's not gone right. He's now out of there.
A lot of flanking and shanking there from Mistledore, but he got suppressed in green cover because that wall does have some shrubbery behind it with the conscript, so didn't really help him out there, but he will merge and